automatique.
Ok. On parle de quoi aujourd'hui?
De AI. Chérie, elle va nous aider. Et,
Ok, ok.
je
Bien.
vais.
Good morning.
Good
Hi, how are
morning.
you, Sherry? Hi,
Good. How are
Kathy.
you?
Good. How you doing?
Excellent for a Wednesday.
That's great.
Oh, is it Wednesday? Jesus.
Yeah, already,
It's
right?
like, oh, yeah, I know. It's like, oh.
Is
I'm
it
ready.
snowing in Chicago yet, Kathy, or no?
They said it was supposed to snow this morning, and we have blue skies and sun. So,
All right.
welcome to Chicago.
But I bet it's frigid though.
Yeah, 30-ish.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
Well, I arrived from LA yesterday, and when we landed in Dallas, it was 75, which was higher than in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we were dressed like Eskimos because we were thinking that we were coming to the north, you know. It's like
Yeah, Dallas
Where
has been pretty warm lately.
Where are you in Chicago, Kathy, or Illinois?
She's in.
Okay. I'm just outside of Chicago, western suburbs, Burr Ridge area.
What's it called?
Burr Ridge.
Oh, okay. My brother's in Buffalo Grove.
In where?
Buffalo Grove.
Oh, yeah. That's a little further north of us, about an hour. But
Okay.
and my husband actually works out of Buffalo Grove. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to work out of Lake Forest.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Small world, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
right
that's
after
great.
294.
Yeah, we have a good friend. She's a real estate coach. She lives in Geneva.
Oh, I love Geneva. It's a very quaint little town. It's become very popular and very desirable. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I went to her house. I stayed with her. Her name is Judy Leder. She's a big time real estate coach. You may know her at Remax because she does a lot of coaching for Remax.
Okay.
Her coaching program is all about the exit strategy for brokers and real estate agents when they're ready to sell their business.
Oh, no, I don't think I've ever heard of her.
Yeah, she's really good. She's really good. But
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, she's in Geneva, and so I've been there a few times, and it's nice, really nice.
It's quaint, very quaint. They
Yeah.
got a lot of shops and wineries and coffee shops and all kinds of things. So, yeah.
There's a
and
lake. There's
there's
a
an
lake there,
island.
right? No, it's a
Yeah,
lake, I think.
there's
Yeah, a lake, right?
Are you talking about Lake Geneva or Geneva?
The town Geneva, is there like a lake there? No, not
I
really.
don't recall a lake
In
there.
the real Geneva, there is.
Yeah,
The
Okay.
real
yeah,
Geneva.
in the real Geneva, yes. But there is a Lake Geneva as well because my husband was
But that's
supposed
in
to be,
Wisconsin.
yes, in Wisconsin. He was supposed to be the general manager of a deluxe hotel on the lake, and there were no cars. You were only driven by horses and carriages. It was really cool. But it was so cold that we said, no, we are Caribbean people, so we moved back to the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's cold there.
Yeah. Well, in Geneva, the real Geneva, it's not warm either. It's pretty cold in the winter.
Well, isn't that up by the mountains? By the
Yes,
okay.
it's in the Swiss. It's at the border of the Swiss. I mean, it's within the Alps, but it's lower, but
Right.
it's still quite cold. I mean, in the winter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't like the cold.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, we're gonna wait just a few more minutes, and then we will start.
Yeah.
And now with these AI, like I know that Sherry's got an AI. There's somebody else that's got an AI. I never know like who to let in anymore. There's a lot of people trying to bring in their note takers.
Well, I went through Sherry's that one class that Sherry did a while back. Absolutely loved it. I've had zero time to try and implement it. I'm getting close. Hopefully my business has slowed down a little bit between now and New Year. So
Yeah, this is the time when you I guess for the next week or 10 days or so, you just take care a lot of your. Hi, Daniela.
Hi, Olivier.
How are you?
Hi, Daniela.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Eduardo. Got Eduardo from Mexico.
Hi, Olivier.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you. Well, I'm going to start in a couple minutes. We have some interesting things today. It's kind of like I participate. Well, I'll start the, I'll start here. Record.
This meeting is being recorded.
Perfect. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and well, not good evening yet, but pretty close for for Daniela over there, somewhat. But yes, we're just the week before Christmas. It's exciting. I was just saying that this is the time where we can take a couple of weeks to just kind of do a lot of things that we wanted to do during the year, but we didn't have time to do. So especially on the marketing. And then today we'll talk about AI. I know that Sherry and Ron are big experts into this, but I actually I actually participated into a webinar seminar-ish with his name is, I'm sure you most of you know him, Phil Stringer. He claims to be the expert in AI, but everyone's an expert today. But I took a lot of notes, and so I'm going to share those notes with you today a little bit, and then Sherry and Ron will take over, and then really talk about Heygen and what you can do. I know that Sherry had posted a little Merry Christmas Heygen video that was pretty cool on the school group. And so she'll tell us on how easy really it all is. But again, right now, I don't know if some of you saw the exciting announcement. We've got a luxury group that we're going to partner with, and that's going to start around, I would say, the second week of January, which is really exciting because we'll have a lot more people into the group. And then today, my mother and I have a call with another real estate company that you may have heard of. It's called the Realty One Group. They have about 20,000 agents in 20 different countries. I know that they're in Spain and Portugal as well. They're in the Caribbean. They're in certain countries in South America. I also have, yesterday I was contacted by Remax Caribbean in Central America. They've got about 900 agents. So looking forward to, my mother and I met the owner, Ricardo, many years ago when we were at Remax, a really great guy. And then we've got another company on, one of those up and coming company that has about 4,500 agents right now. And we're trying to, again, solidify some sort of agreement to where the more agents we have, the more properties, the more opportunities, the more eyeballs on your properties, really everything and anything from the magazine. So it's been it's been really exciting. Things are moving. Also, please make sure to go on the website. There's some really great properties right now. There is a new hotel that I'm sure Daniela would like. It's a bed and breakfast actually. It's in San Rafael, or Saint Rafael, I should say. It's really pretty. It's really close to everything from the airport in Nice, Monaco. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. So I think it's around, oof, I forget, 15 million, maybe something like that. So I encourage you to go and really take that listing on. I know that Samia yesterday borrowed a couple listings. She took one in Mexico. She took one in Menton, the one that my mother has over there. So so great. So again, just really make sure to go and borrow listings. We have a new member on the call. He's actually from South Africa, believe it or not, but he lives in Amarillo, Texas. If you don't know where Amarillo, Texas is, don't worry about it. I'm just kidding, Dirk. So this is Dirk here. Hi, Dirk. If you want to wave, here he is. originally from South Africa, but he lives in Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo, Texas is what they call the panhandle of Texas. It's all the way up. Um, and there is I know that him and Marcelino from Miami, GMA member, are already in conversations because Amarillo has got how to say this. It's got it's a growing community with the Cubans, also Hispanics, and the prices of the homes over there are very, very, very affordable. So a lot of people, even Californians, are looking to go to Amarillo. So if you haven't been to Amarillo, just go and Google it and you'll see. And then, of course, connect with Dirk, of course. So I'm going to share my screen here real quick, and because I want to share this quick document that I got from the notes that I took, but also I'm going to post this on the school group, so don't worry about it. But it's this document right here. And so I know that Sherry and Ron again will clarify a lot of this because they've actually taken a certification on AI with real estate and really on how to facilitate a lot of things within your day-to-day business operations. And so uh, as you will see, this little seminar that I went to, they kind of gave us a lot of AI tools that are for different purposes. You've got this one here, which is towards lead generation and nurturing, categorizing your leads, automating follow-ups. Follow-ups is very important today. I think someone said this on the last Zoom that we had, or if it was not this Zoom, on how important it is to respond to your clients as quickly as possible today. People today have the attention of a squirrel, literally. And so you've got to be really attentive to their needs. And so if you don't have, automated system when they are on your website, especially on your Facebook. I saw this that now you can do this with Facebook, Instagram. You have an automated message that will come in that will say, hey, thank you for contacting Audrey. We will contact you as soon as possible. Just that little touch of instant automation really makes a difference in our opinion. Then you've got this one here called SalesWise. This is creating compelling marketing content, including property descriptions, social media posts. It's really cool, but again, I'm gonna go really quick through these because I'm gonna post them in school. This one is about style design. It's really helping your clients on this one. As you can see, virtual staging. This is pretty cool, in my opinion, helping buyers visualize property potential through realistic virtual furnishings and decor. Then you've got this video here, simplifies video creation, which is really nice. Lofty is about CRM. CRMs are very important, so this is a good one. Then you've got this one, Lopo. It's AI to qualify and again nurture leads. This is a big one. Revaluate. This is interesting. Employs predictive analytics to identify homeowners likely to sell. I don't know how this works, but if it does what it's saying it does, then this would be really, really cool. And then here we're all familiar with Zillow, of course. Zillow Premier Agent provides AI-driven market insights. This is pretty good. Rex automates transaction management, reducing administrative tasks. This is something we're all in need. Then there's a few others. And then I'm going to post these because apparently, and again, I will let Sherry and Ron just kind of go in more details into this, but these are prompts. And from what I understand, prompts are really on how you are able to maximize what AI or ChatGPT or other AI tools that you're using to really maximize your efforts into what you're trying to achieve. So these are actual prompts that you can copy and paste into the ChatGPT. This one here, the first one is you've got to train your ChatGPT to fully understand your business and goals. This is very interesting. So you can actually copy and paste this prompt here, and it will actually create everything that you want. Then you've got another one here to create 90 content ideas to target your audience that you want them to know. And so everything here you can copy and paste. You can try it later on today, but I tried it yesterday for GMA just alone. I took GMA into 4 different parts. I did first, for a new agent, then I did for someone who wants to, go into the luxury, and then I did for the ultra luxury agent, and it gave me everything. I mean, literally 90 ideas on how I can target these agents. It's truly, I mean, it's honestly, it's mind-boggling. That's what it is to me. This one is interesting. Create a buyer persona with list of pain points. Again, these are prompts that you will be able to copy and paste. Create a targeted ad based on specific generated persona. So this is obviously if you want to go Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. This one is about blog post. And then there's more about everything. These are generate 10 captivating hooks for content and ads. And it is actually giving you all of the different hooks that you can pin. So again, this is very, very, very interesting. And it's a pretty short document that I'm going to post again today. And so I encourage you to go and download it when you have time later today. So now I want to have Sherry and Ron come in. The screen is yours. You can have it. And again, they've taken the time and the investment into doing an AI certification. So they are the experts in comparison to myself for sure. So Sherry and Ron, please, you have the room here to let us know about your thoughts and from anything I just said as to what else you can kind of educate us on.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of reached out to Olivier because Ron and I have been very immersed in AI for a couple of years now. We started on the journey by getting our AI certification specifically for real estate. And we have been using AI in our everyday business since then. And then also this year, I decided to take it a step further, and I got my international certification through Chief. So now I have a couple of additional certifications that have really helped me not just do the tactical, but understand the strategy behind it. So that has been extremely helpful for me. So what I wanted to do today, and I offered to, this isn't necessarily a class on prompting today. It's going to be on Heygen, which is really, it's a video product, and video is really going to be front and center moving forward. So it's really good to utilize a lot of the tools that are available to us. And you don't have to be technology savvy to really understand how to use AI, which is really a game changer for so many of us because we don't have that technical background that is required of a videographer, an editor. It takes hours and hours and, lots of bandwidth to be able to create videos. So with Heygen, it really, really simplifies the process. So I would like to know on this call, if there's anyone using Heygen right now, if you could just put a 1 in the chat so I can get a feel for, where I need to start things with the training. Or 0 if you've never even touched it. 1-ish.
Yeah, I have obviously a little bit.
Okay. Anyone else?
I don't think my mother, Eduardo, Dirk, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So what I'll do is I am going to start at a baseline, and I'm going to share my screen here. Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. So Heygen, hang on one second here. Okay, so Heygen is actually a super realistic avatar that you can create just by taking on a few steps. What this little slideshow is showing you is basically how do I craft an avatar? What does it do? You know, you can easily create avatars using their intuitive tools. You adjust their features. You can adjust clothing. You can incorporate multiple languages. You know, especially with our GMA group, we have multiple languages and clients from all over the world. And this is a super powerful way for us to market to our international clients. So that's definitely, to me, a huge advantage using Heygen with our marketing. And so the setting up of it is super easy. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you my dashboard, but I just kind of wanted to walk you through this a little bit first. So all you do to set up your baseline is you're gonna prepare your video, and it's by simply taking a video of yourself, and they have really clear instructions in the dashboard. And then what you do is once you create your video, it's going to give you a few prompts to create it. And so you can either generate a custom avatar, you can create your own video. They have different options. So I always like to use my own avatar because that is more personalized than using one in their library. But if you're really camera shy or you just want to try it out, they do have avatars that you can use to kind of play around with and create some videos without your actual video. So all you do is you just follow the prompts. You're going to generate your avatar here, and then you're going to, if you're using the avatars in their library, you're just going to simply give it some prompts, and you're going to just say, create a custom avatar. For example, the prompt in here is for a man in his 30s, professional. And so below, this is where we create it here. And then below here is what has been created just by these prompts right here. So it's super easy to do. You can just create your custom avatar. And then what you do is you decide, what do I want to do with this? I'm going to create a tailored script just for my Heygen video avatar. And then these are just some tips on you know, how you can use chat with your avatar. So you can open your chat GPT and you can prepare a script. And these are just some suggestions on creating a custom script. Now, you really don't even need, when you're doing your own avatar, you don't even need a script, to be honest with you. Because when you're creating your own avatar, you want to be as authentic as possible. So reading from a script is not ideal. And what happens with Heygen is when you're creating your video, you're just talking. You're just talking naturally about maybe a subject that you're really passionate about, because that Heygen is only going to grab your voice and your inflection. It's not going to actually it's not going to matter what you're saying. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about how much you love where you live. It really can be anything. But what's happening with Heygen is it's automatically generating your tone, your tonality, your voice, your inflection, and your persona. So just kind of think about that when you're actually making your video in Heygen. So I don't even necessarily use the scripting, but you can if you want, if you're really uncomfortable. And then you're going to finalize your video. So you're going to put your script right in this box here. Here's your avatar right here that you've created. And then you're going to go ahead and select your language, which is a little box up in the left-hand corner. And then you're going to run your script. You're going to listen to it, maybe edit it a little bit, refine it, iterate your script however many times you want, and then test it. And then once you're comfortable with it, you simply submit it. And this is the result right here of what it would look like. And then the Heygen video will be talking. So that is really it in a nutshell. It is so easy to do. And then there's some frequently asked questions that we see that maybe you're thinking about right now is how realistic can the avatars that are created, what do they look like? They're very realistic, I think. I know that Olivier has made some Heygen videos and you would never know. It sounds like him, it looks like him. The formatting, I don't know much about the I'm not a videographer, so I don't quite know how to respond to this part. Like, can I animate the avatars I create with Heygen? Well, you can in animation software, but I don't use animation software. So it's not even relevant to me, but there may be some higher end users that have that as a question. They do have a really great support system at Heygen. They have calls every week on YouTube. So if you go into YouTube, they have a following there. And if you subscribe to them, you'll get pop-up messages. And typically they have calls. They were having calls every Thursday. I want to say at about 11 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time. So that I'm in Arizona, so we're Mountain Time. So if you want to learn more about Heygen and how to keep up with the trends and what they're doing, what they're building out, that's a really great resource. And they have the founders on the call every week. And then are there any limitations on how I can use the avatar I create with Heygen? So there could be limitations. They're constantly growing and adding new things. And so just kind of think of it as still a pretty new product out on the market, and they're constantly improving it. One thing I really do like about Heygen is that they are very focused on compliance and safety. And so whenever you create your own Heygen, you're going to have to agree, sign a disclosure that it's actually you. So I really like that because they don't want fake, I think it's called deep fake, where there's a lot of craziness that's going to be going on in the future. So they're very cautious about that. So just know that you're in good hands. I've been working with them for over a year now, and I really like how they operate. So they're very above board, and they're very cost effective. You can actually get an account for as little as $29 a month. So you don't have to break the bank with this product, and you can even try it out for free. So they have a free version where you create one avatar, and then you can just kind of try it, play around with it. And then once you're more comfortable with it, you can sign up for the smallest account, which is $29 a month. There's a sliding bar where you can just slide all the way to the end. I think on their website it might say $59 a month, but if you just take the bar and slide it to the left, it'll go all the way down to $29. So
Yeah.
that's it. Go ahead.
No, I mean, this is like you said, it's a fantastic tool if because once you've created your avatar is created, then all you have to do is just type in the script and then you just plug it in, and like Sherry said, it's kind of like having your own team of the people that put YouTube videos together or anything like that. This is automatically done. Sherry, let me ask you this: have you tried with different languages with your avatar?
I have. I'm going to stop. Let's see here. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to go to another window. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. I think this is the window I want here. Okay. Let me go ahead and open up Okay. Can everyone see that okay?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is what the dashboard looks like. And, this is the home screen here. This is where you can start to create content. And this is the Christmas message that I recently put in GMA right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I can show everyone how to do that today. And you can create your own Christmas message. But I've done, quite a few projects. And I've been using it for quite some time now. But I have done the languages, and let me see if I can see what. Why don't I do this? Why don't I walk you through what the left-hand side menu does first, and then I'll video. So this is the home page. This is where you can create your new video. Pretty self-explanatory. Then here's where the projects are stored. So all of your projects are stored in the projects file. So I've got some in here. I think I did one advanced video in here somewhere. This is where you can have templates. You can build out your own templates, or you can use their library. So if you're putting together maybe a sales presentation, or and they have it broken down by categories, so you can kind of go through here, and each of these has, I think, maybe around maybe 10 slides, so it's got a for you, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't even have to be really creative with their templates. I believe you can also edit these, so you can put in your own spin on it. I've used these a couple of times here.
Interesting.
So then the next item on the tab is avatar. This is where you can create your own avatar. Off to the right, we have create avatar. Can you see that off to the right
Yes.
there?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Joshua of Heygen. Let me show you these two videos, and you tell me which one is AI generated. In the early days of computer programming, a significant historical anecdote is known as Grace Hopper and the Bug. In 1947, at Harvard University. All right, it may sound crazy, but both videos are generated with my AI avatar. You can create your own if you follow the instruction below. It will only take you 5 minutes to get a high fidelity avatar, same as mine.
So that.
Hey guys, of Heygen.
So that is where you would go to create your own avatar. Start with the create avatar button, and then just click on get started, and they give you directions. You can either do a still, like the one on the left-hand side, that's the one that I've been using, but you can also do motion. So you can be walking through a desert or a forest or whatever your background is, and have someone filming you, and you can create a motion avatar as well. So those are pretty neat. Like if you wanted to maybe do a something of a beautiful backdrop, maybe the mountains, or maybe somewhere where you like to go. So this is just a really neat feature that they where you see the whole body. So that's another way to do it. So you simply create your.
So we only need to.
All you do is you go in here, and you can either get video instructions from Heygen, or you can say, I prefer text instructions. It's going to walk you through the process, and it's just really very quick. It's going to tell you like moving or not moving your hands, how you should pause between each sentence, and then you're going to upload it into Heygen, and then it's going to have you sign a disclosure saying, yes, it's me. And then within a few minutes, you're going to get the approval, and then you can start using your avatar. Once you do that, you can use the AI voice. I have not really I've mainly used my own. I don't really use the library, but you do have a library here. But once they have my voice recorded through Heygen, I think it's pretty accurate. And some people just don't like how they sound. So you can select whatever accent you want, you know, tonality you want, character you want. And then also here is where you can pick your languages. So they have all these different languages here, and it's pretty much everything. So and then they also have here default accent. So for English, I always choose the English instead of the default. I just think it sounds better. I like how it sounds a little bit better. The default sounds a little too, I don't know, robotic. So maybe play around with the different accents a little bit. And then you can kind of play around with these emotions. You know, if you want excited, you want to sound like a broadcaster, you want to sound angry. So you can pick whatever, you know, whatever emotion you're looking for, and it's going to actually pick up that in your script. So then the next thing we have is Brand Hub. You can actually create your own brand kit. So if you have your own logo and colors and things like that, it will walk you through how to set up your brand kit. And then this is where you can upload. You can upload, you know, your own images. You can upload property files. You know, if you've got some images that you're marketing for a property, you can upload them here, and then you can incorporate those into whatever script you're creating. So I've done quite a few here. I like to use you know, like you can really get creative. You can put videos in here. It doesn't have to be all still images, so you can have a background of motion. So you can definitely get very creative. Like here's a little movie I have. I installed a little movie of this little thing. So one of my slides actually has that going up and down. All of these are little movies I added. And then let's see here, labs. Let's go to labs. So in the background, if you click on labs, that's going to take you to some other products. They have quite a few products in here that are really, really fun to start playing around with. Now the video podcast is new. That's new. So I've never seen that before. So let's just take a look at that and see what that is. Video podcast. Okay. So you can upload a website link, or a PDF to start. So it's probably going to pick up the content from either that website or the PDF, and then it's going to allow you to create a video from there. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with that. That's brand new. Similar to if anyone is using ChatGPT and they're uploading you know, PDFs or any kind of content into chat, it's probably the same, I'm guessing the same concept, except it's actually creating a video for you. That's pretty cool. We also have interactive avatar. Interactive avatar is, think of it as a, let's say you have a website and you want an avatar on your website, and you want it to be able to speak to a client when they're looking at your website and they have questions. The interactive avatar is a knowledge base of your website, for example. And when they click on your avatar on your website, it's going to be able to answer questions. So I'm going to show you this real quick. He's loading the avatar. Just pretend this is your own product.
Hi, I'm Alec, the Heygen AI sales rep. What's your name and how can I help you?
Hi, Alec. My name is Sherry, and I just wanted
Hey there, how's it going? What brings you to chat about?
Well, it looks like it's.
Hi, Sherry. Nice to meet you. I didn't catch that last. It seems like your voice is cutting in and out a bit. Could you repeat that? What were you trying to say?
I was trying to show everyone what. Can you explain it?
Got it. Are you curious about how Heygen's interactive avatars can be used for your business? I'd love to help you with that.
Kind
Yeah,
of, you get the idea.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the stories here, maybe just play around with the conversation with these avatars, and then you can actually set up your own knowledge base and think of it as your AI assistant, that's going to help you promote your website, promote your listing. If you've got a landing page for one of your international listings, someone can go in there, and once you have your knowledge base set up in there, then it's going to be able to communicate with that client even when you're sleeping. So it's being and we're going to see more and more of these types of products coming out in 2025, AI assistants and also AI agents. So AI assistants, think of it as human in the loop. Think of it as 10, 80, 10. 10% human in the loop, 80% your AI assistant, and then 10% human in the loop
So
again.
I've got a quick, yeah, no, that's I've got a question for you. So with the how is AI going to be a factor in your lead generation as a real estate agent?
Well, I think all the research is out. And if you're not using AI in your real estate practice in the next 10 years, then I think it's going to be sooner than that. I think it's be much sooner than that. I would say more like 5 years. So it's going to be very, very important. 2025, they were expecting it to really soar in 2024. But still, it's still a little bit in the infant stages with a lot of business owners. Business owners know about it, and they know need, and they understand that it's a need, but they're not prepared. So being prepared, being on the front end of where AI is headed is absolutely imperative, to stay relevant.
So I mean, essentially, these companies will have to hire a AI certified CTO in some ways to streamline their business in ways that they never thought could be possible in some ways, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah, I think it's I mean that's actually why I took my education further, because I just see it as a huge opportunity for me in my career, to really understand AI, especially for the real estate industry, and helping them. There's so many products that are coming out all the time. But the bottom line is just learn the foundation. If you learn the foundation of how to prompt, like you were talking about earlier today,
Yeah.
Olivier,
Yeah.
if you learn how to prompt intelligently and you learn how to scale that, and you just use a few tools, you don't need to break the bank, but you really do need to everyone needs to get started. They need to start somewhere.
So the $1 million question here is as if we put GMA into this, and let's say that Eduardo takes a new listing in somewhere in Mexico tomorrow, how is he able to create the right prompt to give him some sort of ideas on how to market this intelligently in the right places? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
Does AI have that ability to do so already? Like, so like, again, like Eduardo or my mother and I, we have these listings, in the south of France. How can I use AI to give me the right avenues, I guess, for me to market this?
Sure. So it's really understanding the questions that you want to ask ChatGPT. So you can even ask Chat, what question should I ask?
Oh, okay.
You can
All right.
say, I have a property in wherever France, and I know this is my audience. It's this is their income bracket, this is their education level, this is their, you already kind of know enough to tell
Yeah.
Chat, this is what I know, but what else do I need to ask? What else do I need to put in my marketing? Think of yourself as an expert marketer. Let Chat know that you want an expert marketer to help you with this. So
All
you
right. Okay.
can you can craft a very nice prompt, an initial prompt, that's going to help you craft your message. So ask Chat that question. What do you need to know from me that will help us market this property?
Wow.
And prompting is not necessarily a one sentence thing. A prompting is a paragraph.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a paragraph, or it's several sentences built all together that help Chat. So the more information you give it, the more good information you're going to get back. That's
So
it
it's
in a nutshell. But prompting is. I'm not a prompt engineer, and I don't want to be one. But there are ways where you can really get good with your ChatGPT, because ChatGPT said, I don't know if anyone, I don't know if this is getting off the rails a little bit, but in ChatGPT, in the right-hand corner, there's a setting, and you can set up your memory, you can set up your persona, you can set up who you are. And then that way, every time you go into ChatGPT, it's going to remember you. So you keep building on that knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's to me, it's fascinating. So essentially is asking ChatGPT almost which prompt should I use to put in ChatGPT in some
You
ways.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, you probably want to build out a library,
Yeah.
And
Because I mean, that's the name of the game, essentially. Like, I know Mia yesterday borrowed some, is co-marketing some property, in the south of France and Mexico, or Daniela, she's got many properties in the south. I mean, in Spain, I could see essentially ChatGPT almost, if we ask the right questions and if we're able to create these right prompts, um, essentially, I mean, it's going to do all the legwork for us. We just have to just to yeah to just to act on it almost. If it's yeah, interesting, very interesting. Mom, do you have a question? I
yeah,
see that you.
Yeah, I was wondering if Heygen would have like a business package where we could, let's say, if it wasn't too expensive, buy it, and then all our members could do a short video or something for the properties they have. I don't know if that is something that we could, eventually think about.
yes, they. I don't know the extent, but they do have an enterprise
Yeah.
account, and I think you would have to call in and for special pricing on that.
Yeah.
You've already got the account set up, Olivier.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I
So
just
you
need
could
to.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, you could reach out and, just say, hey, I'm interested in learning more about the Heygen enterprise account. How can I build this out? I mean, they're pretty receptive.
Yeah.
to growth right now in terms of how to help businesses. So that might be something that you want to just kind of follow up on with Heygen.
It could be a good idea because, you know, if somebody wants just to do one time, they don't want to pay the 29 for the whole year. They just maybe want one. Do you think that is possible? Or do they have to pay the whole year, or do
Well,
they?
it's $29 a month.
So they can just do it for 1 month and do as many
Yeah.
videos as they
So what they
want
could
and
do
keep
is
them.
they could do the free version. They do have a free version. They could do the free version, and then if they find that they're kind of like hooked on it, you know, they're like, oh wow, this is really pretty cool, then they could upgrade to a paid version for $29 a month. I don't recommend getting the annual. I don't recommend getting the annual because, you know, with AI, things change. So something better might come along. So anything AI, just do it month to month. You
Yeah, and
know,
then when you do month to month, you keep what you have done, right? It doesn't disappear, or does it disappear?
I'm not sure. I've always I started with the free version and then I upgraded to the paid. I've never downgraded to the free again, so I don't know if it keeps the library or if it just
I think that once I had asked when we were looking at Heygen and other companies, and I think that's what they said. Once you have created it, you keep it. Then it's yours. You can't
Yeah,
modify it, but you keep it. So
yeah,
you
I think
don't
so.
have to pay another month if you don't want to. You just pay 1 month. You do the videos you want, and then you go away. But it stays on your computer, I think, right, Olivia?
I think so.
Yeah.
well, you know, I did upgrade once from the $29 to the $59 because I had a 15-minute video. And with the $29 a month, it's like up to 3 minutes. So I needed a longer video. So I didn't know I needed to upgrade when I was creating it, but I created it and said, hey, your video's too long. Would you like to upgrade? So I upgraded, but just for that 1 month. And then I downgraded back again to the $29 a month. So that's something that and it's still there.
I think it would be a good idea. We could all do that for our listings, and then we can send that. It's better. It has our voice, it has us, and then we can put at the back the pictures of the property, and then we can do that for each of the properties we have, and then we can send it out. I think that's a thing we can think about, and also think about if they have a business thing that we can maybe integrate, and we're going to think about all that. It's very, very interesting. I love the idea.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun too. It's so easy to honestly it's so easy to create something, you know.
Can you play the GMA one, please?
The
I don't think everybody saw it.
the Christmas one.
Yeah.
And I was experimenting because I wanted to see if I could do it first in English and then in French
Yeah.
and then in Spanish, but it wouldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
So you have to create whatever language it is just in one video. But
Got it.
I did try to do that. So this is the one in English here.
Ho, 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 agents worldwide. From phone over city, homes big and small, and you global agents are the best of them all. From bustling New York to the streets of Rome, you're matching buyers and sellers with their dream home. You share your listings. Teamwork and trust. Growing together is an absolute must. Santa sees it all. I'm well informed too. You're closing deals in Sydney, Paris, and Peru. Referrals flying faster than my reindeer fleet. It's collaboration that keeps your network elite. So as I deliver to chimneys and doors, I tip my hat to your global rapport. You help families settle. What joy you provide, bringing smiles and warmth worldwide, far and wide. Here's to a 2024 full of growth and success, where partnerships flourish and you're truly blessed. Keep shining your light and helping dreams take flight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, good night.
That's great.
And so all I did for that is I went into, let's see, where did I go for that? Was it home? Yeah, they had maybe it was avatars. Here it is, avatars. I went into avatars, and here's Santa right here. So I clicked on Santa, and I chose which one I wanted, and I thought, well, let's try, this guy here, little, a demo of it, and then I go, okay, I want to create a studio. So I did landscape. So I clicked on landscape, and then now it's got the Santa there. And then what I did is I went into Chat GPT and I said, can you create a fun little Christmas greeting for the Global Marketing Network group? And so I went into chat, and then I took that script and I put it in here. I copied and pasted. I looked at it a little bit. I made some changes, and then I put it in here. And then it's already got Santa's voice in here, so I didn't change that. And then I just test it here. And then that lets me listen to the voice and the script.
Welcome to the new era of video creation with Heygen. Simply type your script to get started.
So I thought, okay, I like Santa's voice, so I picked.
Welcome to the new era of video.
Whoops.
Yeah.
And then I just and then you can preview it here. So whatever video you create, you can preview it, and it's like, okay, that looks good.
Welcome to the new era of.
And then I'll go, okay, now I want to submit it.
Yeah.
So make sure you preview it, edit it before you submit, and then you're good to go. And that's how you create all of your avatars. You simply grab it from your avatar library, and there you go.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's
photos. You can even take a photo, and it's going to create an avatar for you.
Yeah, I know. Have you, last question, because it's almost time. Have you tried to promote one of your listings with your avatar?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time, yeah. And it's just you describing the listing and got it.
Yeah, you can put it into, take your description of your listing that you have, put it into Chat GPT, and say create a script for me.
Yeah.
I think it's like each script here is 2,000 words or less.
Yeah.
So you can only put 2,000 words per script once you run out of space.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would imagine creating one of these videos and posting them on, different Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups would go a longer way rather than just posting script and just people to read it. People don't want to read anymore; they just want to listen. So, I think this is a great idea to just kind of go in a different way of marketing some of your properties. So, but thank you so much, Sherry. I really appreciate it. It was very informative, and it's recorded, and so I encourage everyone here to listening and here on the call as well to look into Heygen, and if you've got any questions, feel free to reach out to Sherry or myself. And Anish also is very savvy with Heygen, so if you've got any questions, we'll be able to help you out. So, Mom, you have a final message before we get off here, or?
Well, I just want to wish everyone happy holidays, because it's the right term to use now.
Oh, is it?
For me, it will still be Merry Christmas to all, because
You can't say Merry Christmas anymore? I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
But I believe in Santa. I'm one of those. And every time I see a Santa, he says hello to me and he waves and gives me a kiss. So I think I'm very happy with that. Yeah. So to everyone, and let's make it 25 a greater year than we had in 24. And I'm sure all together we can, because we are. I know Olivier is working very, very hard on making things happening, and I cross my fingers, because I'm pretty sure we are going towards a great new thing for 25. So to everyone, and next time we do a Zoom, I will be back in France. I am in Texas today, after Hawaii and California. So I've been visiting beautiful properties, by the way, and that's what I want to say. Happy holidays to everyone. Happy New Year.
Yes, perfect.
Happy
Perfect.
holidays, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank
Dirk,
you,
thank
Dirk.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, everyone. Have a great holidays. Okay, thank you so much. If you have any questions,
everyone.
just reach out to me.
Happy
Thank you.
holidays, everyone.
Happy
Yes.
holidays.
Happy
Hi,
holidays.
Eduardo.
Bye,
Happy
Eduardo.
holidays.
Bye now.
Yes, Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, Feliz Navidad.
Igualmente. Cuídense. Take care.
You too. Bye, Eduardo.